Here comes a new challenger!
Hello everyone, and welcome to Not Everyone Is Here. And in this one, it's going to be a quick one, but I'm taking requests now, and let's start with Rayman. Rayman is a spirit in Ultimate, however, he's missing content, as there were 2 trophies in the Wii U Smash game added alongside with Rayman. Funny enough, Rayman actually had a trophy revision, as the first time he was revealed as a trophy was back when Robin was revealed. Pretty nice. However, that trophy, in my honest opinion, is, the face is kind of stupid, right? But the model quality is so much better, in my opinion. So, it's kind of a loss, you know? Rayman, to me, is kind of like the perfect example of, like, some crazy theories. People say, hey, look, Rayman is trapped in that battlefield iceberg. And to me, I think it just so happens that it looks like him. And I see it. Don't get it twisted. I do see Rayman there. You know, I can see his face and his body and all that sort of stuff, but I just think that's coincidence. I mean, who knows? I don't know if the textures were ever ripped from Battlefield specifically, so, well, as far as I know, we don't know what's in that crystal or why it looks like Rayman in that sort of weird way, but what I can say is that I think it's all just coincidence. I don't think Rayman is actually in there, and that there's this big conspiracy that Rayman was planned since the beginning of Ultimate, and that they're just waiting to reveal him as DLC. If he happens at DLC, it's just completely coincidence in my opinion. I don't think this has anything to do with Rayman actually being in. However, when it comes to him as a character, I can see why people want him. After all, Rayman, to me at least, seems like this very popular-ish character, though in my opinion, doesn't really have that grand of a legacy. I mean, yes, Rayman has been around for a long time, but the only games I ever hear people really love are, well, Origins and Legends. I've heard some things about the 3D Rayman games, but for the most part, it's Origins and Legends, where a lot of characters that we have now, their history stems much, much longer than theirs in some cases, and have been more popular and more relevant to gaming even still than Rayman. So, Rayman still has that legacy. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that, like, for Rayman, his biggest games were, well, you know, Origins and Legends. But I can see why people still want him. And even still, he's missing content. He had 3 trophies, 2 not including him, but 3 trophies. Well, where are they? You know what I mean? I forgot their names, but you know what it is with me. I tend not to do that much research beforehand, but still. It's kind of whack that Rayman just sort of loses representation because haha spirits, which you would think wouldn't be the case considering that they're all just PNGs. Yeah, if anything, you could have included more, well, spirits from the Rayman series. For instance, obviously we still have Rayman, but what about Globox? Another one we could have gotten is a Tinsy. Tinsy? I believe that's how you pronounce it, but either way, they could have been a character, or Rebecca as well, also could have been a spirit. But we just don't have any of that. So I think people have a genuinely good reason to believe that we could be getting Rayman because there's just missing content. How do you get less content from the previous game, especially when, well, trophies were removed for spirits to have more content than what the trophies could give? I don't get it. That's weird. And you know what else is weird? The fact that spirits are just way worse than, well, trophies, because trophies have descriptions. They tell you the origins of game characters that appear there. Spirits are just a PNG. What is that? I'm sorry, it's just a mini rant, but still. So yeah, when it comes to Rayman, I could definitely see why people want him as a character and want more out of him. Plus, in terms of music, soundtrack, hey, he's got pretty good music. I like to see it smash too. But with that all being said, it's definitely strange. I don't know if Rayman will be a character, but I wouldn't be against it either. I have played the Rayman games, primarily Origins and Legends, but I have experience with the franchise, and so if he got in, I'd definitely be happy, especially, like I said, with that soundtrack, beautiful soundtrack. I highly suggest that if you haven't, please listen to some of that music. It's just so good. But yeah, with that all being said, I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Like I said, I'll be taking requests, so, just leave characters down below. Who do you want me to cover next? I do have a few left. But with that, let's get to 1,000 subs before the end of the year. Peace.
I'm coming through, partner, we can do this right. You're the fire, I'm the wind tonight. Burning dread, ha, that's right.